welcome to the next episode of Cooking with Cam. And today we are putting together funeral potatoes for Easter. So if you want, you can call it hash brown casserole. It's the same thing. I'll go ahead and show you what we're going to be using today. We got a big old bag of shredded hash browns. You don't have to have it thawed out completely. It'll still be fine in this. If you still have it frozen, that'll be fine as well. We also have onions that we're going to be sauteing up real quick, just a little bit to get it soft. Got some butter in there for you. I got 2 different kinds of cheeses. You can use whatever kind of cheese, but I like to mix it up. I got sharp cheddar and Monterey Jack. Of course, you gotta have sour cream for this. And I got garlic powder, I got paprika, I have salt, and I got pepper as my seasonings that's gonna go in this. For the toppings, we're gonna use melted butter. I have Parmesan cheese to make it a little fancy, and kettle cooked potato chips instead of crackers to go on top. Let's go ahead and show you how to make this. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and melt our butter. That's about 4 tablespoons. And all this is gonna soak up into your onions while they're cooking. I got it on medium heat. If it starts looking like it's getting a little too hot, I'll put it on medium low. It's easier to control whenever you got a lower heat. All right, and now that that's melted, we're gonna go ahead and toss in our onion. Let that soak up all that butter. And we're just gonna cook them until they're about translucent, just to make sure they're not chewy or still got a bunch of bite in your casserole. All right, y'all, so we got our onions done. I just get them about translucent and softened. You don't have to do that step if you don't want. You could just dump onions in here. I just like mine to be a little bit softer. It's a personal preference. I will go ahead and add our ingredients in. So of course we got a can of cream of chicken. You can get the one with the herbs, you can get the fat-free, whichever kind. I wouldn't recommend the one with the mushrooms. It gives a different flavor, and for this, I don't think it'll call for it. So the next thing we have is our sour cream. I got about a cup of this. All right, next is our cheese. I got a cup of each of sharp cheddar and Monterey Jack. So if you want to do any kind of cheese, as long as you have 2 cups of cheese, you'll be good. Then I got our seasonings. Again, that is salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. That's just my personal preference. You can season with anything your little heart desires. I'm going to give this a mix before I add our potatoes in, just to make sure that's combined real good. I'll go ahead and get our potatoes open. And these aren't completely thawed. They've just been out for a little bit. Go ahead and add that right on in. Now you see why I got the big bowl. Let's see. All right, then you will fold this in. And this could take a little bit because you don't want to spill it everywhere, as I'm already starting on my side. Now if you're making this and it doesn't look like you have enough stuff in here, like it just looks a little too dry, you can add more sour cream, you can add more butter. I'll take it right on up. All right, I believe I got that all mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the side, and I'll go ahead and show you how to make the topping. So for me, my personal preference is potato chips instead of crushed up crackers. Crushed up crackers are good. They soak up all the butter. However, these just give it a little bit something else. Just make sure you crush them up. You could throw them in a food processor if you want. Just personal preference, I like to do it this way. And you want close to about 2 cups. All right, got my hands washed off because those chips are a little bit oily. All right, so we'll go ahead and dump in our Parmesan cheese. And I got 4 tablespoons melted just to see how this takes, but I'm only gonna do about half of that. So about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We'll mix that in. If it looks like it needs a little bit more butter, just add a little bit more butter. You just wanna do enough to coat it. Got that all combined? I'll go ahead and show you how to put this together. All right, so I got a 9 by 13 that's already been previously greased. We're gonna go ahead and dump in our casserole mixture. Make sure you get all of that mixture out. We'll go ahead and get that mixed all in, or flattened down, I mean. All right, and now that we got that laid out, we'll go ahead and get our topping in here. All right, so I'm gonna get some tinfoil, cover this up. We're gonna bake it at 350 in the oven for about 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, we'll go ahead and take that tinfoil off so this can get brown on the top a little bit and get it crunchy. We'll see you right back. All right, y'all, so here is the finished product. This is our funeral potatoes, hashtag hash brown casserole, same concept. I'll go ahead and get this plated up. I don't know if you can see the steam, but it just looks so daggone good. All right. Set up a little bit. She just came out of the oven, so she is piping. Oh my gosh. If you ever just feel bad, or if you just want something that's gonna be like comforting, this is it. And it's so easy to do. I like the potato chips on top because it gives it a little bit of crunch, gives it a different kind of texture to it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Well, thank y'all for joining us today. Again, this is our funeral potatoes / hash brown casserole. Just in time for Easter. Go ahead and make this at your next dinner party or potluck for church. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for anything 4 County Electric, and to follow more episodes of Cooking with Cam. Bye, y'all.